Alright, let's get on out there.
Nothing like a warm shower after a hard day's labor. Am I right, Sam?
Warm showers are nice, but I prefer hot showers. Thank you very much. I want to feel the tingles. The big tingles. Alright. Back in Australia. I did make it with me, so that's good. Cargo entrusted to another porter. Cargo lost. I don't know where that was about. Maybe there's a limit to how much I can store. I don't know. I don't remember everything I had going into here. But alright, let's just get our regular order.
Alright, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order. To begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHB Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map. And when you arrive there, submit the materials using the terminal on site. This will allow you to restore the facility to working order. Next, access the terminal again to commence mining operations. If all goes well, a large quantity of materials should be extracted. You'll then need to deliver those materials to West Fort Knott. Consider making use of the monorail located at the mine to make life easier.
Ooh.
Upon your arrival at F1, use the delivery terminal to submit all the materials for processing and to finally complete the order. That's all there is to it. So begin plotting your route to the mine north of F1.
Okay, you got me excited. I didn't realize I was going to be able to use this particular rail line. I thought it was going to be just like a visualization of like transporting goods between things. What is this? Causeway K, a shallow beach where scattered sandbars form a path. Porters have reported being attacked by groups of chiral creatures in this area. Ugh. Deep River, two small rivers that flow from the base of a steep cliff. In the pre-Stranding world, a monorail line was built over them to provide a crossing for when the water level rose. After the Death Stranding, timefall and BT activity made the track impossible to maintain, and the line is no longer in use. That's fine, we have this other line, which goes way over it, so that's cooler. Chiral soil, an area where the soil is rich in chiralium and the underground tar currents sit close to the surface. Large chiral crystals are often found here as a result, especially on the shoals near the mine. That's useful, considering I'm probably going to have to use a whole bunch of it. Alright. I don't actually know which particular path I'm going to take. I guess I should be taking just this path over here. This looks like it has the shallowest stuff. This also could be a shallow path.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll go from the Magellan this way up these roads. And then we'll head over to this particular area. I'm hoping it's shallow. And then that should be it. It doesn't seem like it plunges us, so this could actually just be all a shallow tar area. And then like over here I would expect to be a little bit more on the deep side.
On this occasion, you'll be delivering some heavy materials. You can use a tri-cruiser to transport them. Alternatively, floating carriers can now be fabricated. These carriers are ideal for taking heavy cargo across terrain ill-suited to vehicles. If that sounds good to you, try fabricating one and loading the materials onto it. And when you're not using the carrier for cargo, you can hop aboard and kick the ground and use it as a makeshift skateboard. Just remember that floating carriers require chiral crystals to function, so keep a supply on hand.
Alright, I will make a floating carrier. That's a solid suggestion. I won't use it immediately, but if I end up having to ditch my trike, at least I will be well prepared. Let's make an assault rifle level 2, in case something attacks me on the way there. think we're good on this.
Floating carriers can be loaded with cargo once deployed in the field.
I don't need to carry 2 around at the moment. Auto arrange cargo. It didn't really make too much of a difference. What's the need? Oh yeah, the auto aid request. I'm good. Pass. Wait, I could make my trike green. I'll do it next time. Whenever I get like upgrades for it. Good stuff.
There's another porter here. Since you brought this site onto the chiral network, perhaps they thought they could make use of the additional data to make a safe run. Want to go and say hello?
Hey, mine's heavier.
Porters are freelance couriers. They do not steal cargo or engage in reckless or potentially harmful behavior. Be nice to your fellow porters when you encounter them on the road. There you go. Enjoy your lake. Ooh, we can keep increasing our local porter levels. I wonder what that'll do. Maybe I'll just get a nice little bonus. Hold on. I want to make a sign here. You got this. And love it.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Ooh, right, roads. This one's not so bad. I only need 100 ceramic and 80 metal. I don't have any of those on me at the moment though, so we're gonna keep it going. Oink. And yellow for potentially manageable. I'm just scared of going into the tar and sinking in. Oh no, not a gate quake. Oh wow. Okay, well, as long as I'm not in the tar whenever that happens. Number of structures damaged, 6. Ooh. Well, at least they weren't any of mine. Providing emergency support. Natural disasters can inflict severe damage on nearby structures. Provide emergency support by repairing damaged structures to keep them standing and make your life as a porter easier. Structures damaged by natural disasters are marked with a yellow hammer. What the fuck is that? Oh jeez, they're like scary eels. Oh no, I didn't mean to do this. I was just trying to pick up the Kyro crystals. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't do this on foot. Okay, let's see how the emergency repairs work. Is it just general repairs? Okay. Here, you can have 126 Kyro crystals. If that's all I need to keep important structures up, I will be fine with that. And this is a solid placement for a,
One's for you.
A generator.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Feel like I see loot. That's a rock. Oh my goodness. That was a lot of crystals. Something about to erupt out of the tar? Or are they just trying to give me a big shot of this entire place? This is definitely the biggest mining facility we've seen. Goodness. We'll have to come back here every once in a while to get all these chiral crystals. Who needs to do boss fights over and over and over again? Excuse you, pick it up, thank you. Hopefully I can take my vehicle on the rail with me. Or that there's some kind of transportation method for the big stuff. We'll see. Okay. The slimes don't like it if you go into their tar. Or I ran one over and it was in the tar. I'm kind of scared of what's gonna cost so much, like, chiralium later on. There's gotta be like some kind of big sig that takes like 10,000 chiralium crystals. I don't want to do it. You don't want to give away the money. Mostly because the money also, it lowers, you know, how much weight I'm carrying. Which is pretty nice. Right now it's being reduced by 13 to 14 kilograms now. Okay, I think this will be my last set of crystals. Let's get this mining facility turned on.
Almost there.
Ooh, wait, hold up. There's a lot here. I still don't know if I ran over one in the water or if they just hate me being in the tar. It's scary when these places are offline. Yee. I would love to have more like in-building stuff, just because this is a nice ambiance. Little scary, but also inviting in a way because of all the tech. Whoa. So when the buildings are off, the rails go away with them?
I've never seen a working monorail before. Think of all the stuff it could carry.
Oh, I'm thinking.
All right then, why don't we extract some materials?
Alright, let's see what we can do. Monorail. Transport cargo and vehicles via rail or hop aboard yourself. Ooh. And then I want to see what the upgrades. Does it tell me we get more yield, more durability? Right now when I mine, I use 2,000 crystals to get 4,800 special alloys. And then if I go to use the monorail, it just has the 2 connections right now, which makes sense. Alright. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna put this. Holy fuck.
Very good, Sam. Now all you have to do is load the extracted materials onto the monorail for transport. Let's begin by accessing that delivery terminal.
Okay. Load the monorail with cargo and vehicles or get on board yourself. The monorail can also be dispatched from this terminal. So I guess I can set the destination and then put stuff onto it. Which is pretty crazy when thinking about the first game to this, sending almost 5,000 special alloy. I'll do this too. Fuck it. It's supposed to go there. Load vehicle. Nice. I didn't have to put it on the giant circle. And then I'll get onto it myself. Ooh. Oh, you can jump down too. I don't know when I'll ever do that. Until they tell me that like it's safe for me to do so, that seems like a bad idea. But we might get something that can like soften my fall, or it's built into the rail line already. Oh hey! I guess there's more places you can hop onto the rails potentially without having to go to a station directly. That's nice. See, this is what I wanted from zip lines in Death Stranding 1. I want to be like, hey, here's my end destination, and then I can just hop on with a ton of loot. Maybe get a good view of the areas. Potentially listen to some music. And not have to like occasionally press X over and over again just to still end up doing the same thing, you know? The zip lines weren't that involving once you had them set up. So I'm glad we get something that kind of does what I wanted, even if we're probably still going to end up using zip lines in the future. We'll see though.
Cargo transported by the monorail has been placed in your private locker. The cargo can be delivered via the terminal.
Makes sense to me. All right, let's deliver all of this. I'm gonna untag these for now. We're just gonna do the main one. Just in case there's a limitation to how much I can get in my stars at first.
Did you actually manage to restore the monorail? Awesome! With it back up and running, you'll be able to transport materials from the mines. Right. Sorry. Let's take a look at these materials you brought.
It's Frank.
Look at all this. I think it's safe to say we'll have nothing to worry about for a while.
Yo, I got the car. Pickup off-roader. I almost wish I had done this mission before doing the Mexico stuff again. Highly customizable battery-powered truck that can carry large amounts of cargo. While it can navigate any kind of surface, the pickup off-roader will perform best on paved roads. Be aware that the battery will drain very quickly when the pickup is in the water, and that it will short-circuit when attacked by electrical weapons, which is understandable.
We've made some great strides in our research thanks to you. If it's alright, we'd like you to have this.
Ooh, alright, getting the battery units immediately as well. Vehicle component that increases battery capacity can be fitted to both the tri-cruiser and the pickup off-roader. Multiple units can be equipped to further the distance the vehicle can travel.
Just wanted to let you know that we're increasing the amount of materials you can withdraw.
I want to see if I can get a better battery or something before I make any. Boost the floating carrier's maneuverability when ridden. Wow. Increase the number of objects that are shared from other players' worlds. I might turn that on. That does sound nice.
Oh, here's a little something extra as thanks. I got them just for you. Figured they'd suit your style. They sure weren't easy to come by. A real collector's item, I hear.
What do we got? More sunglasses? Okay. Pinot 1. Sunglasses released as part of the Gentle Monster 2024 collection. They are notable for their balanced structure, square shape, and simple black frame. The temples are adorned with iconic metal detailing, fitted with special lenses that block direct and reflected sunlight.
We really appreciate your help. At the risk of stating the obvious, it's going to take an awful lot of resources to restore the other roads and monorails to working order. But at least with this monorail operational, you can bring us large shipments of materials with relatively minimal effort. That's going to go a long way towards getting other sections up and running again. We can fabricate pickup off-roaders now, by the way. I'm pretty fond of them myself.
Yeah, they seem pretty exciting. Tell me about them.
It's a large four-wheel drive vehicle, boasts significant cargo carrying capacity for the hard-working porter. The driver's seat is in an elevated position and exposed by design.
Why?
This allows the driver to survey their surroundings more easily and engage enemies with small arms if necessary.
Okay.
You can customize it quite a bit too. Attach all kinds of different parts as you like. That said, a lot of parts are still in development, but you'll receive their data as soon as it's ready. The schematics for this vehicle have already been shared with everyone on the chiral network, which means that we can look forward to other people drafting even more new parts.
I do approve of the being able to use small arms while driving the vehicle. That, I don't know, I haven't really tried to do that on my trike. We'll see how the pickup off-roader goes. What about the other monorail lines?
Sure. The monorail network was extensive and once stretched across a good chunk of Australia's coastline. But repeated exposure to timefall has seen it degrade significantly. And with the constant threat of BTs and armed groups, it's not been possible to repair the damage. If you happen to come across a track layer, be sure to feed it any materials you can spare. Even a small contribution will make a difference. Anyway, just something to think about.
I need you to show me a map. Show me a map of all the rails and I'll get them up.
We're so grateful for the assistance, Sam. You've been a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day.
You managed to save the day, Sam. The people here now have more than enough supplies for their needs. They should be able to prepare cargo for the next delivery too. But first, I have some information to share with you. About Lou.
What'd you
Return
get?
to the DHV Magellan so we can talk.
Ugh, okay.
Order completed. Well done.
Let's get these other deliveries in. we're gonna try and do the thing of like only turning in like one at a time.
Thanks so much for stopping by. Give me a moment while I check the orders.
Light.
Found some of our missing stuff, did you? I thought this was gone for good.
Nice. Okay. The other two.
Feels as though we're always leaning on you for support. Please allow us to return the favor with this data.
900 kilograms of cargo. Holy Jesus. I think the first one was 300 or something. God, yeah, that's nuts. What are they going to make me do?
We're increasing the amount of materials you can withdraw.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Heavy lifter. I've moved 2,020.4 kilograms.
We've increased the carrying capacity of your floating carriers. Needless to say, this improvement wouldn't have been possible without your contributions. Now, they still require a steady supply of chiral crystals to function, same as before, so don't forget to stock up beforehand. Hope this helps with your future deliveries.
You just got to make a way for me to connect the floating... Is it containers? I already forgot the names of it. Fuck. My neurons, they're failing. Anyways, you let me connect them to vehicles, then we're talking. Alright, let's turn in the last two things I have.
Allow me to review the order data. It's like a dream come true, this showing up on our doorstep. We'd written it off, but you made our day.
That barely made a difference. Oh my god. I guess we're gonna do a lot more work for level 4.
Thank you for your help. We hope you'll visit us again soon.
Still, we just got a bunch of crazy good items. Smoke Hill Mine near the Western Environmental Observatory. Let's look at the map. What's happening? So that's just this one. I guess we can upgrade it. I wonder if we can get a rail line from here to here. That'd be nice, though it's not super necessary yet. At 960 ceramics, you could carry that around with a single vehicle. But maybe we can upgrade this so much that we need the upgrades. In which case, the pickup truck could probably still carry a good bit. Yeah, I want to know where the rail lines are. Oh, hey! Nice! That's actually cool. I like that. We passed by this with it just barely needing enough to be completed, and now they managed to do it. I don't gotta do that one myself. What kind of orders do we got? Deliver mystery cargo from near the plate gate, and deliver newly developed complete food samples. I almost said flood samples. We'll wait for these. We've been doing a bunch of standard orders, and I can feel people being like, "Oh my god, GaLm, do the main story." All right, now hold on. Before I do that, let's make a car. Fabricate vehicle, pickup, off-roader, highly customizable battery-powered truck. And it's got quite a few slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then something can eventually get up to 10? Jeez. The hell are they gonna have us slapping on our cars this time around? Is this... Oh, wow. Okay, so this is just a single battery unit. Genuinely. In the first game, when you were upgrading your trucks, you went level 1, level 2, level 3 for the long range, and every time they just gave you the 2 batteries on each side, or 1 for each side per level. So if I want to make an equivalent vehicle, I gotta dump quite a few resources. That's okay. That's okay. I'm willing. Until they... Well, okay. We're gonna hold off. Yeah, fuck it. Nah. We can always recycle it. I won't get 100% of the resources back, but that's fine. Who knows when the next upgrade I'll get will be. We'll change the colors. I always enjoy a good main color black. Other color green. The classics. And decal. Porter Bridges. If the Magellan one was white, I would do that one. We'll do Porter. For Sam Porter Bridges. Save design. Take from garage.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully.
Alright, I've got myself a long-range truck.
Hydration recommended. Please keep fuel on. Safety first.
Yeehaw! Holy moly.
Thanks very much for everything.
There were so many signs. Alright, anything super neat in there? No, we know most of those. Although I haven't tried to drift. Alright, let's see what Fragile has for us. Maybe she knows who the original birth parents were for Lou?
Hey, Sam. How's it going?
Eh,
I have updates for you, if you have time.
I take it you've learned more about Lou?
We followed up on the message Deadman left for you at the lab. About how there was another BB-28, not Lou, who, according to the records, was decommissioned 4 years ago. The first time you and Lou met was about 2 years ago now, when you were entrusted with a BB previously issued to Bridges Corp's disposal. And together, the two of you made it all the way across North America.
Deadman and everyone else at Bridges, they all called Lou BB-28.
Right. Because that was Lou's serial number. You see, we found the records for the BB storage facility. By cross-referencing the data, we confirmed that after BB-28 was decommissioned 4 years ago, Lou was assigned the same designation and placed into storage.
So what you're telling me is that instead of getting a new serial number, Lou inherited an old one?
As for Lou's mother, following the C-section, it seems she passed away.
huh.
And that, pretty much, is the extent of our recent discoveries. Without a still mother to provide support, it makes sense that Lou was kept in reserve. But we still have no idea who approved the serial number reassignment, much less why they did it.
Higgs said there were things I didn't know. Maybe this is what he was talking about.
I think it could be.
I want to know everything about Lou.
You're playing his game, Sam. Chasing after the past is what Higgs wants you to do.
It could help us out, though. Maybe the more we know about Lou, the more bond we
I know
have.
where Lou came from. I have to know.
If you're sure, Sam, I'll keep digging. In the meantime, you should get plenty of rest before your next mission.
But I just got here. I just rested up. I kind of forgot that, like, BBs are from brain dead mothers. So even if Lou's like fucking mother had lived, she would just be brain dead in a capsule. Unless they did another twist and was like, oh, Lou's mom's actually wide awake. Neat. Yeah, I'm down to go out at night. We can see what the rail lines look like.
Sam, it's Charlie. A new order is now ready for you. I'd also like to brief you on your next destination. And I believe that Fragile wants to have a word as well.
Jesus.
The delivery terminal in West Fort Knott to take on the relevant main order.
Sam, it seems Tarman decided to leave a few books for you. Right there by your bed. Reading is a wonderful way to take your mind off things. Trust me.
Am I actually able to read the books? That would be crazy. And yet it is totally possible, right? The fuck is this? Is that a second crypto buyout or a hologram? Oh my god, it was a second one. Electro buyout consumed. What's an electro buyout? I have so many concerns. Alright, I think we're good on stamina. Read book. Ah, a picture of Tarman and his son?
That's Tarman's son. He must have placed the photograph in here for safekeeping.
Ah.
This is an important memento. Why don't we go and take it to him?
But what if I want to read Moby Dick? I'll give him the photo.
I found this picture in your book. Is this your son?
Thank you. Yes. He's still out there somewhere, borne along on the currents, with this right hand of mine. It's due to my connection with said missing piece that I can read the movements of the tar. Something akin to a phantom pain.
Okay, Kojima.
You want to hear the story?
Sure.
I was both a medical doctor and a geophysics researcher once upon a time. In those days, the tar currents were a key focus of mine. This ship was originally built to facilitate my studies, in fact. The deep tar hunting vessel Magellan, we named her.
Ah. DHVE.
A ship perfectly suited to pursuing the creatures that thrive in the tar's depths. Another avenue of research, you might say. We called them chiral mammals, for lack of a better name. Seemed like the closest fit. Reckoned if we caught one, we could figure out all the mysteries. The tar, the tides, Hell, maybe even the Stranding.
Whoa, she's a big one.
Your son's about to get eaten.
Strip yourself in, son.
Tar's looking calm. I'll be fine, Pop. You seeing this?
How does anyone trust touching these things? You know, void outs happen, right? I know this isn't a BT, but
I think
like,
she's pregnant.
it would be close to one. Yeah, that's worrisome.
Hey, Pop. This is weird.
You stupid kid, you shouldn't have touched it.
Stop!
Potential timefall too! We really should get inside. Ugh. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh damn, clipping it didn't fucking help at all there. No! You were so close!
I gotcha! I gotcha!
There's no way your kid's alive reasonably, but it could happen. Maybe we're gonna try and save Tarman's
Just like
kid.
that, the tar took my boy, and my hand along with him.
And that's when you ran into the cat? Yeah, maybe that's just been around and it just decided to fly out later.
At first, I thought this little guy was my son reborn.
Oh, okay.
If I may ask a question, the hunters that attacked you after you caught the chiral mammal, are you sure they came from within the creature's womb?
Yes, that said, I'm not of the opinion that the hunters were its offspring.
Its womb merely served as a gateway to the other side.
Indeed. The tar and the beach are connected.
I still don't know what the fuck this cat is. Dollman, what do you think about all that?
I've known Tarman for quite a while now, but that was the first time I've heard him speak about his son in that fashion. It made me wish that I could do something, anything to ease his burden. But setting aside those feelings, suppose that cat of his is in fact his son reborn. Why does it treat me as though I'm a threat? Does it just hate me? Reincarnation or not, perhaps it's still a cat at heart.
You are a talking doll, and that is really creepy, in a way. You're also, like, realistically, you're a spirit tied to a doll, and that's gotta cause some funky something that we can't see, right? Like, you're probably radiating tons of chiral energy or some shit.
What's that tasty, Sam?
The electro buyout? I have no fucking idea.
Why don't you try freshening up with a shower?
You're not getting me this time. I showered before we left. It hasn't been that long. I'm not showering this time. Alright. The monorail's back in business. My dreams come true. We can use the monorail to transport huge quantities of cargo and materials, even vehicles. This is just the first step, though. If we keep restoring this continent's transport network, people and goods will soon be zipping around again, just like they used to. Oh my god, that's a lot of messages. To restore the monorail track, just contribute the necessary materials to the track layers. You'll find these attached to the monorail pillars. Once you've restored a section of track, you can use it as a zip line to zoom from one track line or track layer to another. Zipping around is a good way to transport the materials to track layers down the line. It's also a good way of getting around when you're making regular deliveries too, so be sure to try it out. The monorail can be used to transport raw materials from the mine, right? That's gonna... Oh, that's a different person. That's gonna make restoring the road a whole lot easier. Nice! It's almost like the Stranding never happened. That porter's giving this continent a new lease on life. Well done. Local porters. Thanks, Sam. The Cairo network you set up has been a massive help in finding safe delivery routes. We're also using the paths you carved out and the structures you built. You'll never know how grateful we are. And then there was the octopus. That giant octopus was weird. I recovered the wreckage of the mech that Higgs summoned and shared the data with Drawbridge. It's really weird. It's like it's not a machine at all. The tech it's using is totally new to me. What the hell is it? It looks like it's got tar inside. Is that what powers it? How is it controlled? So many mysteries. Here's hoping our combined efforts can unravel them. What new look did I get? Or was it just the... Oh, right. These other sunglasses. They all say they have a special lens that block and reflect the sunlight. Maybe I should try them in the daylight again. Here, I can at least wash my face. I guess technically I did go through a bunch of like tar and stuff, so I would be a little schmidge dirty.
There are organisms in this area that I don't believe I've ever laid eyes on before. My understanding is that they're called chiral creatures, and they come in all shapes and sizes. Apparently, they will drain your batteries if you come into contact with them. There may be other deleterious effects for all we know. And really, you shouldn't be bothering them anyway. There's nothing to be gained from it. It's not like they drop coins when defeated.
They could, though. But yeah, I haven't really been trying to like get stuff from them until you just brought it up. Maybe I should try to take out entire chiral creature nests or something.
The extraction was successful. It was transferred to a sterilized pod and sent to a separate facility.
Ready to proceed with corpse disposal? 1.
What if the corpse is alive? Damn, that really blocks up the view. Holy shit. I know they said they wanted me to go to West Fort Knot. I'm just double checking here. Seeing if there's ever any like standard orders that might pop up. No, I ruined their rating. It was at 1,337. I can't believe I was the 1,338th. You gotta let me have my past nostalgia.
Sam, your next destination is
Maybe
the
not this much
Environmental
nostalgia.
Observatory. Like its Western counterpart, this observatory is a critical facility that will help us to monitor the changes taking place in the Australian environment. To bring it online, you'll have to navigate the canyon to the northeast of your current position. But before that, you'll need to link up another site en route.
Sam, the next site we want you to link up is called Rainbow Valley. A friend of Drawbridge is waiting for you there. Once the network connection has been established, they'll be joining us on the DHP Magellan.
Nice.
I recruited them myself when we first met in the UCA. You can pick up the order from the delivery terminal. I'm looking forward to seeing you both. Thanks again, Sam.
I'm still expecting that some of the old Bridges members are going to make it on. The question will be, are we going to get all of them? Deliver terraformer equipment to Rainbow Valley. Is that within the network radius? Obviously the area that we're delivering it to isn't, but like, I want to know if I can make a bridge right here to get across. Actually, oh no, okay, that's just the way the river looks in the 3D. I thought there were some bridges crossing the line. I could also technically just drive all the way up here to the musician and then drive down into the area of Rainbow Valley. Yeah, we might do that. At least it was in the backpack. Head out.
Order accepted. Thank you.
And then I'll also accept my main order. And hope that nothing crazy happens. Ooh. Well, yeah, they're trying to take me through BT territory here. Nice try. I'll put this into the off-roader. And get myself a floating carrier, level 2. I already have the assault rifle level 2, so we should be good. Oh, I would have to get all of these other ones in order to get sharing boost? Aww. Increases the number of objects from other worlds that can be shared within the chiral network. Equipment that you would not ordinarily be able to make may be shared with you as a result. Multiple instances of this enhancement can be applied, further increasing the number of objects that can be shared. I like the sound of like being able to get items I might not normally be able to do, but I don't want to get aim assistance and then auto aid request just to get sharing boost. That's weird that they tied them up like that. To be fair, I don't really mind the aim assistance as much. I'm getting older, and the controller I am a lot less accurate with, so like, yeah, maybe I'd take the aim assistance if it were just by itself, and then the sharing boost, but I don't want the auto aid request. I say this knowing I'm probably going to end up getting all of that anyways, just because I'm interested in having more stuff shared with us. Let me remove all markers. I don't need the B route markers anymore. I should bring some building resources with me. The problem is I don't know how many I need. Here's what we'll do. We're gonna first, we're gonna just make like 4 PCCs. They're all gonna go into the off truck or the off-roader. Then we're gonna grab a bunch of materials, clay materials. Okay, and then I need ceramics. And maybe special alloys, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Can I quick select all of them? No? Okay, alright. This is fine. The holding square to select everything is good enough. Okay. We're just gonna do that. Actually, I will get... Shit. I was gonna get more metal in case I want to, like, put down that bridge anyways. But I have all the metal, so... Whoopsies. Actually, I wonder if I put on my sunglasses and then observe things in first person, maybe that would work. No? Fuck. I'm so surprised. You would think Kojima would jump at the opportunity to slap on a sunglasses filter. Whenever we're like going through so much desert. Oh well. Did we have to leave all this tar here too? God damn. Oh! Would you look at that? Somebody else was also building a bridge across this area. Ooh. Well, fucking hold up. Oh. That makes me feel less special. All right. They're just giving me a bridge. That's all this is. Son of a bitch. Fuck it, I guess. Here, take these. Thanks for completing the bridge. You're welcome, Olivia. Jeez. Alright. I'm still gonna go... fuck it, I guess I can go this way. I still want to go on my general path. Because I gotta go drop off stuff at the musician. No! You can't pick up stuff off of the back of the truck. No, these are so big too.
Okay.
Yeah, well. I am half used to this anyways. And it also gives it incentive to use the bike over the truck. But I really enjoyed the benefit of just like going fast. Like that was the real benefit of using the motorcycle in Death Stranding 1. It was just like it's almost like 50% faster. Than the regular trucks, give or take. Maybe like 60%. I still don't like that we're like exposed to this. I wonder if items on my shoulders and hips take timefall damage. That would suck. Sorry. Alright, here's your delivery, musician. Enjoy your food samples. At least I think that said food samples.
Well, we meet again. Just bringing up the orders. Holy crap! You really are a pro.
I do my best. Ooh, close.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
You have been a big help. Hope I can count on you again.
Yeah, we'll see you around, musician.
Order completed. Well done.
Thanks for being there for me.
Pretty sure he gives the shotgun stuff, so like, good to have. Hey guys! So I see you're coming all the way to the musician to drop stuff off. No, 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 no.
And just like the guy.
I don't think so. Stop it. Bad. No. You're not allowed to do music anymore. So, oh, you're also doing complete food samples. Hey guys, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. I mean, I'll take this, and screw it, I'll take the other thing too. Offer it again. I wasn't sure about it last time, but now I am. All right, fellas. Go ahead and put this in here. One funny thing that I realized just now, in the first game, Sam, for a large chunk of the game, would put his hair up in like a ponytail, and I never enjoyed that particular look. I would equip sunglasses or glasses just to like not have him have the ponytail look anymore. And I realize now that we just don't do the ponytail thing anymore. So maybe I'm not the only person who felt like the regular long hair Sam look is just way better.